So Courtney Vandersloot is looking like she's gone back to the Chicago Sky. She is someone who played at the Sky during most of the best times of her career, and was a big part of them winning the WNBA championship in almost like miraculous fashion. Like they were not expected to win in 2021. They won the championship with Kalia Copper going and winning MVP in those finals. But that team had, obviously, Kalia Copper, Dana Evans was there. I think Azare was there, if I'm not mistaken. It was a pretty good team. But they had another player who, the rumor is, Courtney Vandersloot could be getting back to Chicago. Again, I don't know. This is not like anything substantial. There are no major sources. This is genuinely just a lot of like Twitter gossip and rumors, and some people saying, oh, could this happen? More so than anything like an official rumor. But still, this is interesting to talk about. But obviously, some people are like, oh, it's Kalia Copper because Kalia Copper was liking the post-pitch Chicago Sky. Like, no, Copper has literally said she's not going to go back to Chicago because of their facilities and the facilities she has in Phoenix. She could well go back in 2027 when maybe for the 2026 season when the facilities are there, and if Chicago Sky's facilities are being built, that could be an interesting one. But so obviously back like she never left. Courtney Vandersloot put Chicago Sky in her bio, so she's going back. And obviously, she's not going back to play with a bunch of young players. She's already said that. It's already been said. Whether or not they trade number 3 or trade number 10, one of those picks is gone. And if you assume that Olivia Moss is gone, and they're going to be taking Sonia Citron with number 3, in my opinion, you can probably get somebody better than Sonia Citron for number 3. I mean that. But the player that she is rumored to be trying to almost bring in as a vet, and I don't know if this was, again, there's any lot or rhyme or reason to this, but Allie Quigley. If you guys don't know, Allie Quigley is the partner of Courtney Vandersloot. And Allie Quigley has not retired. She's 38 years old, so a similar enough age to Sloot, won't command too much money, and has most recently played for the Chicago Sky in a year where she averaged 11.4 points per game. But for her career, she is a 40% three-point shooter, 45% field goal, and yes, she will be 39 years old during the season. And is it likely that Allie Quigley comes back and plays basketball? I don't think so. I think it is quite unlikely that she comes back. But there's a non-zero chance. Like, she's from Illinois, went to college in DePaul, played the vast majority of her career. Heck, she played almost all of her career as like a meaningful player for the Chicago Sky. And her partner's gone back to the Sky. Which is a reason. Like, it could be a very, very good reason for her to go, back. But like, she announced she was sitting out the 2023 season, said she was not retiring. She was just sitting out for a season. And then all of a sudden now it's like she's not officially retired. And they were married. They got married years ago. So her wife, I didn't realize that Sloot and Allie Quigley were married. But and then her wife's currently going back to Chicago where she's from. There is a non-zero chance that Allie Quigley ends up back with the Chicago Sky. And it would be a really interesting one, because I think even just having her there as a vet, like, they're probably trading either 3 or 10 for a vet, depending on what they can get. I think if they can get a all-star level player for 3, they'll do it. I think if they can't, they'll trade 10 for somebody, because I don't think they're going to go out with 2 rookies. I think they're already so young. like Michaela Onyeawere, Dana Evans are still young players. Then you've got Camila Cardoso, Angel Reese. They're not gonna trade both the picks. They're not gonna use both the picks. But it's it's a lot of people are saying with the are comparing almost to the Alyssa Thomas, DeWanna Bonner situation that that she's gonna go and sign just because Sloot is there, and that could be a thing. That genuinely could be a possibility that Allie Quigley does end up going to the Sky. And look, I don't think she'll be a big factor. Like, I think she might come on and hit a few shots. Like, at 38 years old, she's still what? She's 4 years younger than Taurasi. But obviously was not nearly as good as Taurasi was. But again, the last time she played, which will be 3 years ago, like the last time she did play in a WNBA season, she was good. She put up 11 points per game and like shot the lights out, which she did kind of for her whole career. So she could be a not terrible player to have off the bench. Like, if she can still shoot the ball. Like, the Sky needs shooting. The Sky severely lacks shooting. Outside of Rachel Banham, the Sky severely lacks shooting. But I just don't. I actually wouldn't mind seeing this happen. Like, I really wouldn't mind. Like, obviously, like, I don't, like, Allie Quigley from there went to DePaul. She can go back and play. She can go and play for the Sky, and obviously, like, Sloot isn't from there. But I mean, how much of Sloot's career did she play for the Sky? She played for 12 seasons with the Sky. So, yeah, it's almost like the two of them going back home. So, yeah, a very, very interesting one. Quigley obviously stepping away from basketball when Sloot ended up going to the New York Liberty. But now with Sloot back with the Sky, it'll be an interesting one. Even bringing Quigley back if she was interested in being part of the coaching staff, or using her as a de facto coach as the 12th player on the roster who's not really going to be playing much, just as a good vet to have around the team. That could genuinely help them. And like, Sloot's not signing there without some guarantees of vets around her, and not like, she doesn't want to just be the vet on a young team. Elizabeth Williams being there helps, but the Sky are going to have to do something, and it's going to involve trading one of those picks. And maybe to keep her happy, bringing back Allie Quigley might be something that could be done. But anyway, yeah, that is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.